Now, more of your go-to for all things home. This is Home Answers Radio, presented by JeffBuysYourHouse.com, Access, Level 10 Coatings, Steiner Homes, Center Guard Plumbing, and by American Beam and Steel. Once again, here's Roger Piper.
Your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio.
Hi, welcome to Home Answers. I'm Roger Piper. This show's all about your home. Got a special guest today, Finn Kiger with Level 10 Coatings. Finn, welcome to the show.
Hi, Roger. Thank you for having me.
Level 10 is a company that does concrete coating. And you want to tell us, just give us an overview of exactly what you do.
Yeah, so here at Level 10 Coatings, we really transform any concrete space utilizing what people would typically think of as garage floor epoxy.
Okay.
We're going to utilize a garage floor epoxy on steroids called polyurea and polyaspartic that allows us to offer a lifetime warranty and get in and out of your space in as little as 1 day.
Okay, and that's pretty wild. You can do that in a day.
We can.
Of course, the big thing is if you're doing a garage is moving all the stuff out.
Correct. So we do offer different solutions for a homeowner on that aspect of the project as well. Mm-hmm. We have found a lot of contractors kind of leave you high and dry on the stuff that you have in that space. We do partner with local companies to offer storage units that are 16 by 8 feet long. We'll keep everything you have in your garage. And then we do offer a service in the home to move the items out and back in. Mm-hmm. That would come at a fee, but for some of your older clientele that might have a hard time moving the items, it does give an option to still have the garage floor done without them having to move the stuff.
So the bottom line is this is a coating that goes on concrete. It can be done a patio. It can be an unfinished basement. It can be in a lot of different settings, commercially too, because, you know, most stores you go into have a concrete floor.
They do.
And I know polished concrete is something people do. But this offers an opportunity to just describe what it looks like.
Yeah, so it looks like...
Shiny?
It does. It is a super shiny gloss finish with whatever decorative component that you pick underneath it. If you took a look at our website, you'd see all the different blends that we are available to offer. Mm-hmm. And that gives you an array of different patterns and options.
All right, so it's just not like clear plastic looking or anything.
No, you'll always have a decorative component.
And is it hard?
It is very hard.
Okay.
Polyurea and polyaspartic on their own are super flexible resins. Mm-hmm. When we are in the home, we always bring a sample puck to show the difference between epoxy and polyaspartic.
All right.
Polyaspartic you can bend completely in half, but you can also beat it with a hammer. It's super hard, but it's not brittle.
Interesting material, huh?
It is very interesting, and it's really evolved what's able to be done within the home and the warranty that's able to be offered.
One of the problems with concrete anywhere, whether it's in your garage, finished basement, you know, in a commercial aspect, is cleanup. Mm-hmm. Because concrete's porous. You know, you have an oil stain there, you know, you have an oil leak or something, it shows up. And it's very, very hard to get out. So how can this coating handle cleanup in any, you know, whether it's water or any kind of liquid?
Yeah, by taking a surface that is porous and then completely coating it and sealing it off, you're able to spill almost anything but acid on it and then clean it up right away.
Wow.
So this is a common solution within mechanic garages and mechanic bays where they are working with those kinds of liquids often and need an option to clean them up. It helps with some of those environmental concerns. And then in a place like a basement where you might have backups or spills, you don't have to replace the carpet. You don't have to replace the flooring. You're able to just wipe that directly off the floor, and you're good to go.
So you don't deal with staining or anything like that? It's just wipe it off, clean it off, maybe a little soap and water or whatever?
Yeah, so on our website, we do have some different videos for how we'd recommend like a full floor cleaning. But typically any sort of detergent, Dawn dish soap, will allow you to clean the floor right away.
Wow. It's amazing. So tell us about the lifetime warranty because, you know, it's an investment for your home and or your business, either one. And if you're going to do that, so tell us, you know, how you warranty this product.
Yeah, so our manufacturer is going to require a certain level of prep before you put this floor coating down. So we make sure that we meet that prep level every time. It is the most important step of laying a coating. Mm-hmm. It's what really separates us from other companies and do-it-yourselfers. And by meeting that prep level, you're ensuring a perfect bond between the coating and the actual substrate.
Okay.
And by not subbing out any work, we know that there are laborers, so we are able to ensure a certain quality of the install.
Mm-hmm.
By doing both of those things, it allows us to warranty against any delamination, chipping, peeling, or yellowing of the coating.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the questions I had is that I know that in the past, one of the problems with concrete flooring is it yellows. Mm-hmm. And this doesn't do that.
No, so polyaspartic is really revolutionary in that sense. Mm-hmm. It is what allows us to put a floor down, know 100% that it's not going to yellow or discolor, and then also warranty on top of that. So we are so confident in polyaspartic being put down that we're willing to stand behind it forever.
Yeah, and it is something that can add some value to your home as well. Because if somebody's looking at your house and they see that in your basement, your patio, or your garage, that you've got a cool floor in there that isn't your typical concrete.
Yeah, it not only adds a decorative component to the space, but it also tells them they're not going to have to do it, and they're not going to have to worry about that space moving forward.
Yeah, because that warranty can be transferred, right?
Oh, yeah, that warranty will transfer to the next homeowner that lives there. So if we do a floor for you and you sell your house, you provide the paperwork or a business card, we'll have your address on file, and that next homeowner is good to go as well.
Wow, pretty cool. This is Home Answers. I'm Roger Piper. Our guest today is Finn Kiger. He's with Level 10 Coatings. You can call them at 855-510-2628, and you'll do a free consultation, right?
We will.
And, of course, I always recommend doing heavy research on the website, and you can go there at level10coatings.com. It's level, the number 10, level10coatings.com. Now, Finn, why wouldn't somebody do this themselves? What's the difference? I mean, you go out and get this stuff and you do it yourself. Give us the reasons why that may not be a good idea.
Yeah, there's a couple. So first and foremost, it is very hard to source the products that we're using.
Okay. It's hard to find it.
Oh, yeah. When
Okay.
you go to your Home Depot, your Menards, your Ace Hardwares, they're not offering the product that we're putting down.
Okay.
They're offering you an epoxy. Typically, it's a Rust-Oleum kit is the most common brand. Mm-hmm. There is no prep that's involved when you're putting that floor down. It may as well be concrete paint. So it's what's referred to as a water-based epoxy. So as it cures, 80% of that actual coating that you put down is going to evaporate.
Yeah.
So you're left with something really thin that hasn't bonded well to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
So that first time you pull your car in with those hot tires, you turn the wheel a little bit, you're going to start ripping that coating up.
Yeah.
We're really honest with homeowners. If we come out and give you a quote, and it is not an investment that you can afford at this time, I would just recommend that you leave it as is. It will be better than a do-it-yourself kit.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Well, that's a really good reason. Now, part of the process of doing it is you've got to prepare the surface. Tell us how that happens.
Yeah, so we use a mechanical grinder. I typically reference it as being similar in size to your normal city trash can, but it's 1,000 pounds.
All right. So you have to rough up the surface so it'll adhere.
Yeah, so you'll take diamond tooling and you actually cut the top layer of the concrete off to expose all of the pores and also clean out any of those surface contaminants. Mm-hmm. That allows our base coat to penetrate into the actual pores of the concrete, create a super strong mechanical bond, but then also you've now removed most of those chemicals that are in the top layer of the concrete. Mm-hmm. That would also prevent a bond.
So if you've got a bad oil stain there, it's going to go away.
Yes, correct. You're going to grind that oil stain out, we'll torch it. If you're doing this coating yourself, you're coating directly over that oil stain, and it's going to delaminate within months.
Yeah. So this is one of those things where it is kind of hard to do it yourself, even if you're a handyman.
Oh, yeah. We'll go into people's homes all the time who have either done it 6 months ago and it's chipping and peeling everywhere, or they've been looking into doing it, and they understand how hard that's going to be. To do it properly, you're renting a grinder from Home Depot.
Yeah.
You have to figure out how to get that to your home. It turns into a 7 or 10 day long process.
That's one of the things I wanted to talk about. How long does it take to do this? I mean, is it multi-day? Is it one day? Tell us how long. If you say, okay, I want to do it, obviously you got to move the stuff out of the way. That's one thing. But when you're actually doing the work itself, how long does it take and how long does it take to set?
Yeah, those are great questions that we get from every homeowner. The typical space, like your garage, your patio, your basement, are mostly one-day projects.
Okay.
The beauty of polyurea and polyaspartic is it lets you do it in a day. That's one of the major benefits. Once we have confirmation that you're doing this project with us, we'll set your date. Our crew will arrive within a half hour of 8 a.m. From that point, the crew should be gone by 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, and you should have a full transformation of your space,
Okay.
start to finish.
When are you able to put stuff back in?
Yeah, after 24 hours, you're good to walk on it. So I like to use Wednesdays as an example.
Uh-huh.
If we come and install your floor on Wednesday, Thursday night, walk on it. Check it out, take some pictures, tell us how it looks. Friday, 5 o'clock, move everything back in. You can
Okay.
drive on it. You can do absolutely anything you want on that floor.
So it doesn't take too long to do it once it's got to set for a little while, but it's pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, we're in and out in one day, and then unless you have a warranty call, you'll never see our crew again.
Okay. All right, that's fantastic. If you want to check it out, and if you're looking at your patio, anything concrete, maybe your store, if you own a store, they all have concrete floors. Unfinished basement, patio, garage, and you're interested in this, I think it's one of those things that at least you take a look at because it's a permanent fix, isn't it?
It is. It is. And to your point, we're not just a residential company.
Yeah.
We do a lot of commercial work, whether that's we've done work for semi bays where they're washing semis.
Uh-huh.
So we've done fire departments where they have 100,000-pound vehicles on them. And then retail centers, right?
Yep.
There is a benefit to doing those kinds of spaces as well.
Ben Kiger, thanks for being on the show. It's Level 10 Coatings, and you service all of Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana, pretty much the entire area, right?
We do, about 90 miles from the border of Indiana and Illinois.
Okay. 855-510-2628, free consultation. Really recommend you go to the website, level10coatings.com. It's level, the number 10, coatings.com. Ben, thanks for being on the show.
Yep, thank you.
It's Home Answers on AM 560, The Answer.